Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this beautiful Saturday morning. I do appreciate you so much. This call is being recorded, so you will be able to hopefully have this in your back office if you're already a part of our Energentics team, and share it with some of your other team members. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Danny Storie, and I am the VP of Sales for the company called Energentics, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And this morning, I want to talk to you, just if I could, as I try to do each and every call, a little bit what's helped me be successful throughout my life. Just a little bit about my background. I am a retired veteran from the United States Army. Spent 20 years of my life in the Army. I am married 36 years. Not sure why she put up with me that long, but we're still together. I'm a father of 4, a grandfather of 6. And I've been in this thing called the home-based business industry for over 30 years. And I've been blessed and fortunate enough to own a few traditional businesses as well. And I will tell you, there are certain things throughout my life and throughout my training and throughout my journey and passing and learning from other leaders that I use in all aspects of my life. And I will tell you that the training we're having today is the 11 key words to success. And I promise you, if you'll use these words throughout your life, throughout your day, you'll find out that that everything just seems to flow a whole lot better. At least they do for me. What I want to do is go ahead and get started. I want to talk to you a little bit about the 11 secrets to your success. And you might want to grab a pen and paper, and you might want to jot these down and see how they fit for you. Again, I'm sharing with you my opinion on how it's worked for me. It doesn't mean it's the right answer. It doesn't mean it's the wrong answer. And as I do with each of my training, take what benefits you and use it, and what it doesn't, then that's fine. Just kind of throw it to the wayside. But again, I hope that you enjoyed today's training. And I want to go ahead and make sure you also know that next Tuesday night, we will be doing a worldwide global opportunity meeting at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I want to make sure you're aware of that. And our guest speaker will be a up and coming rock star with our company. Her name is Marie Groves out of North Carolina, and she is absolutely on fire. She's done 2 launch call parties in the past about the past 5 days with her new team is coming aboard, and we're very excited to have her coming as part of our company. So let's go ahead and get started. First, let's talk about the number one thing that's helped me become successful, and that is attitude. Now, I'd love to play a game, and when you think about the word attitude, I want you to think about it in this aspect. If you took the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G of the alphabet, and you wrote them out on a piece of paper, and you signed a number to each one of those letters, A being 1, B gets a 2, C gets a 3, etc. If you took then and assigned the number value to the word attitude, is the only word that in the dictionary that comes up and equals 100%. If you add up the numbers, they're going to equal 100%. Why? Because it is the most powerful word in your life. Your attitude will determine your outcome of your income. It will determine the outcome of your relationship. It will determine the outcome of your future. Why? Because you have a choice how to control it. So often, I get around people and they start talking about, oh me, oh my, or I hate this, or I hate them, and oh God, you see what the White House is doing, or you see what this news channel is saying, and their attitude is so negative. There is no room there for anything positive, and they will continually just expel that from their body, because it will come out in their demeanor, it will come out in when they're driving their car, it will come out when they're grocery shopping. It's not about putting smiles on people's faces anymore. It's about, hey, can I bring you down to where I'm at? And I want to challenge you today. If you leave with nothing else, I want you to think about your attitude today. Focus on it. Make a conscious effort today to put a smile on. I don't care how bad things are. Remember, there's a whole lot of people in this old world a whole lot worse. The other day I was sitting on the couch and I was like, oh, I got a headache, and then all of a sudden it popped on the screen about Brenner's children, and it showed a picture of these 2 little kids with cancer. and how positive they were. And I'm thinking to myself, and here I am whining about a headache. Listen, that headache just let me know I'm still alive. I had to find a positive attitude about the headache that was, in my opinion, was God's way of saying, hey, you're still here. And so, folks, you know, as I share with you on some of my training, that you're not going to get out of this life alive. So while you're here, make the very best of it. Why? Because your attitude will control everything in your life. So number one, out of 11 words to success, the one and the most important one to me is the word attitude. Number two, your health. You know, I've heard a lot of wealthy people say, man, money can't buy your health. Well, in one aspect, that's true. But I also want you to understand that if you're not taking care of the most precious temple you have, your body, if you're not taking care of it, nobody else will. Do not wait till your body starts to break down before you start trying to do the right things to take care of it. I know as a young man and in the Army and running every day and jumping out of helicopters and airplanes, morning, I thought I was rock solid. Nothing could change my life. Well, now that I'm a little older in my life, you know, I started experiencing things like, oh, my knees hurt, oh, my back hurts, and, you know, life goes on, high blood pressure, et cetera. And I finally had to decide one day, you know what? I control the outcome of my income. I also control the outcome of my health. I can do better things to help take care of my body. I can do better things by not putting such harmful things in my body. Folks, I'm going to be honest, I'm 56 years old. And you could take all, and there's nothing wrong with people, if you want to have a drink, occasional drink, that's fine. But you could take all the alcohol in my life. You could take all the prescription drugs in my life, and you could put them all into an 8-ounce coffee cup and not feel it. Why? I just understand that I'm not putting anything here in this precious temple that's not designed to go there, that's not going to try to give me something better. If I've got a headache, there's a reason I got a headache. I got to find out what it is to resolve the headache, and a Tylenol is not the answer for me. So take care of your health. Focus on your health. Again, go back to word number one. Have a positive attitude and focus on your health and how you can make it better. And I need to strive on this every day. I need to improve on this every day. I need to drop a few extra more pounds in my life. It's something we all can improve on, but this is number two, in my opinion, of the key word to helping you have success in your life. Number three, stop listening. And what I mean by that is stop listening to stuff that is taking your focus off whatever it is you want in life. I'm going to let you on another little secret. No matter what your opinion is, as far as the government is concerned, it doesn't matter. Quit letting them frustrate you. You're not going to change it. What you need to focus on is the circle of influence around you, how you can affect them in a positive way, and how you can make better for you and your family and your friends. Don't worry about what the rest of the world is doing, because you can't change it. I know I can't change it. As much as sometimes I like to reach to a TV and pop somebody on the noggin, I can't do it. What I got to do is focus on what's best for my family, what's best for the circle of influence around me, and what I can do to improve all of that. Again, attitude, health, stop listening. Number four, I love this. Make life a game. Each and every day, make it a game. I had a friend of mine share the acronym with me one time of GOAL. Goal. Just go out and live. Make life a game each and every day. Find something about today that you can have fun with. My wife gets on me all the time. She says, everything to you is a joke. That's how I deal with things. It's how I get by with things that frustrates me or things that makes me go like, okay, wow. I just make a game out of it. And I laugh about it. Why? Because it's already happened. I can't fix it. I can't change it. So I make life a game, and I find out how can I have fun with things each and every day with what's put in path with me. This morning on one of the calls when Marie made a comment, we're so busy. We're doing so many different things. We're having to go to a ball game or go to a grandchild's event or go grocery shopping, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you all know what I mean. And you get so tied up in your own little world that you forget. And then at the end of the day, you're like, I didn't get anything done. Make life a game. Have fun with it. Do you a to-do list. and then figure out how you can put it all in one day and just laugh and have a good day. Next word is, and this is probably one of the most important words to a lot of us, is we think about stuff that we want to do. We share with other people stuff that we want to do. We might write down what we need to do, but we never take action. It's kind of like a guy shared with me a concept one time. He says, you know, so many people get involved in this thing called a home-based business, but they join a team, they never launch their business. They never take action. And he shared this concept by putting a bag of popcorn in a microwave, and he hits start on it, and he lets it go about 20 seconds. Nothing happens, so he pauses it. He goes back and goes to the movies and takes his kids out to eat or whatever. He comes back home later at night, and he hits start again, lets it go about 30 seconds. Nothing happens. He hits stop. He goes on the bed, gets up, and he does this day after day after day. And after a week, he's like, you know, nothing's happening. My business isn't growing at all. My popcorn isn't popping. And the reason being is he didn't take action. He didn't stay engaged, and he didn't follow through with what it was that he had sat down and wrote with his why. What is it, and why did he join this industry? So he hit the popcorn button again, and amazing, he let it go 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And at the end of it, he had a bag of popcorn. And folks, what I mean by that is you got to have the right attitude. You got to take care of your health. You got to make life a game. You got to have fun, but you've got to take action. You've got to write down each and every day what it is that you're going to do to be successful. You know, to me, I've been in this industry again a long time. I don't do this no longer for the money. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I don't enjoy the money. I enjoy the lifestyle this industry has given me. I do this now because my passion is really turned into helping people, being a blessing to people. Again, I'm nobody special. I put my pants on one leg at a time unless there's a fire in the house, and then you may see me go outside with nothing on, whatever. I'm getting out of the house. The key is take action. Today, write down what it is you want to do. And if you're not a part of our company, or you are a part of our company and you're not a Platinum Elite, write down what you need to do to get your 20. Why? Remember, as a Platinum Elite, you share in 2% of the company's global sales. That is huge, as well as you open up that lifestyle bonus opportunity to start earning $5,000 a month additional income on top of what you're already getting. And Tuesday night, you're not going to want to miss this opportunity meeting when we break it down for you. Number 6, ask questions. Now, if you don't know the answer, by all means, ask questions, but also ask questions of yourself first. Do a little research, do a little homework. It amazes me sometimes that we share this concept with people, this business with people, and they'll start asking me, and this happened to me last night. We signed up 3 people for a guy, and I'm trying to share with them what I need them to do. And before they even took the time to log in their back office where the questions was there waiting for them, they're immediately texting me back and asking me the same questions that I just went over with them on the phone. As a leader, we lead by example. I promise you that when I launched, I didn't say when I joined, when I launched my Energentics business, I knew everything I possibly could about my company, about my products, and about my back office and how my system worked. Now, what I didn't know, if someone asked me, I would be quick to tell you, listen, I don't have the answer for that, but let me get the answer for you and I'll get back to you. I handled that so that my sponsor or my upline didn't have to. Why? I wanted to be the leader of my flock. I wanted my team to know they could count on my leadership. So if you don't know the answer to something, find it, research it, ask questions. I promise you, you'll get it. And then once you start to build a value, they'll start your leaders, and you start expecting your leaders to do the same. And you'll find out that a lot less calls will start coming to you. Why? Because your leaders have stepped up to the plate. So again, ask questions. Now, number 7, ladies and gentlemen, the home-based business industry, the network marketing industry, the split-second marketing industry, the whatever you want to name, you want to attach to whatever it is that some people say we do. I call it about lifestyle industry. Stop thinking job. This is not a job. Job stands for, in my opinion, just outside of the bank. Okay? Job, I had a job. I didn't like it. I was building somebody else's dream. I was making somebody else wealthy while they was living in their dream home and driving their dream cars and spending quality time with their family. I was being bought at wholesale and sold for retail. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the job. If that's what you want to do and you're happy with what you're doing, hey, I'm proud of that. I'm glad for you. But it wasn't for me. Why? Because I, Danny Storie, determined the outcome of my income. I've shared it with you many times. It's a concept I started a long time ago. I control the outcome of my income. I control the house I live in, the car sitting in my driveway. I control the money in my bank account. I don't look at this as a job. This is a lifestyle for me. I can determine what I want and what I want out of life. And again, you're not going to get out of this life alive. So make the very best of it while you're here. Stop thinking job. Start thinking lifestyle. Start thinking time freedom. Start thinking doing what you want with who you want, when you want, where you want. I'm going to share something else with you, my friends. You may, excuse me for that, you may think that, well, this just isn't for me. This just isn't going to work. What can you do right now? Take Energentics out of the puzzle for just a moment. What can you do right now at whatever you're currently doing that could give you a $100,000 a year pay raise? Think about that for a moment. What would you have to do at your current position at work, or what you currently do? What would you have to do to give yourself a six-figure pay raise in the next year? And the answer is there's probably nothing you could do without you just work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and probably take on several different jobs. See, and when you think about that, then remember this. This is just simply caring and sharing with people about a concept about time freedom, about taking care of what? The most precious asset they have, their health, about giving them that freedom in their mind to do what they want, travel the world, and experience all this precious life has to offer. So stop thinking job and start thinking freedom. Write things down. I don't know how many people are on the line with us today, and I don't know how many of you is actually taking notes. But it amazes me. Sometimes I'll do open forum training. There'll be 200 or 300 people in the room, and I'll be watching as I'm up front, and I'll be amazed by how many people aren't taking notes, aren't writing anything down. I can take this right here, and I can go to my little note tab, because when I'm out with somebody and someone says something or something comes to pass me, I'm writing it down. Why? Because that was powerful. That was awesome. And when I'm sharing it back again with other people all across the world, I'll be like Susie said. And then the next time you hear me say it, it'll be like, well, like I've always said. And, because why? I'm going to take ownership of that. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to use it. But it's about, again, to make life a game. Write things down. If you hear something that just absolutely makes sense to you, write it down so you don't forget it, so you can teach it to whom? Teach it to your family, your friends, and the people around you. Number 9, get rid of all your ugly friends. Now, listen, my friends, I'm not talking about ugly as an appearance in your body, UGLY, because if that's the case, I ain't got no alibi. I'm ugly, and I know it. However, I'm talking about those people who continuously beat you down, push you down, make fun of you, belittle you, tell you don't deserve this, you can't do this. And this may be your spouse, my friends. You need to surround yourself with like-minded people, people who are going to push you, people who are going to motivate you, people who's going to tell you you deserve this, and people who's going to and people who's going to say, you know what, you've got this, don't give up. The negative people in your life, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Cut them out of your financial decisions. Here's a real good test. The next time somebody tells you that, yeah, this is a pyramid scheme, or yeah, you can't make no money in this, or yeah, you're wasting your time, look that person dead in their eyes and say, hey, can I have $1,000? And wait for their reply. Most likely, here's what you're going to hear. I ain't got no $1,000. Then don't be giving me financial advice, my friends. See, folks, I take advice from folks who are where I'm trying to get to, and that's the kind of people I'm going to listen to. That's the kind of people I'm going to surround myself with, like-minded people. And I promise you this, when you start surrounding yourself with them kind of people, like-minded people, people who are motivated, people who want more out of life, all of a sudden, you're not only changing your life, you're going to change your children's life. You're going to change your grandchildren's life. Because if I've been a negative person, if I've been a negative Nan, and I just hung around negative people, and I hadn't wanted better for my family, I would probably surround myself with those like-minded people. And the chances is real good that my 4 boys would probably not have met the girls they ended up meeting, and I probably wouldn't have the 6 grandchildren that I have. Why? because I changed their circle of influence. I put them around like-minded people, people who wanted more out of life. And that's what I'm trying to share with you today. Make sure that you stay around positive people, people who want you to succeed, not negative people. Number 10, make the most of every day. Make the most of every day. When you lay your head on your pillow at night, ask yourself a simple question before you turn over and close your eyes. Did I make the most of today? Did I do everything that I had listed on my chores to do for this day? Was I positive? Was I motivated? Did I share? Did I care? If not, roll over and kiss your spouse and say, honey, I love you. I got a few more things I got to do and I'll be back to bed. Get back up. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Do it today. Make the most of each and every day. And number 11, do for others. This isn't all about you. Do for others. And I promise you, as the old saying goes, if you give and you care and you share and you do for others, in return, you'll be blessed beyond your wildest imaginations. I know I have trouble sometimes as I'm riding through and I see someone who claims to be homeless and they're holding up their sign, we'll work for food or da-da-da. And sometimes I can feel somebody tugging on me and saying, give them something. And I do. I don't question, even though I think in my mind what they may do with that money. I follow what my gut tells me to do. And folks, I'm challenging you today. Don't judge no one. Don't predetermine that, oh, he wouldn't be interested in this. I promise you, doctors who are working 80 hours a week are interested in this. Why? Because they're working 80 hours a week. And if they're not in their practice and they're not working, they're not making money. Same thing for lawyers, et cetera. They will get the concept of time freedom off of the multiplication of sharing and caring with millions of people. See, folks, I'm one person, but I have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people who are caring and sharing my concepts every day worldwide. And because of that, I make just a little bit off of every one of these pieces of puzzle. And before you know it, boom, 6-figure residual income. That's the concept you got to understand. So start doing for others today. Reach out to your entire team today and say, listen, what can I do for you? And then tomorrow morning, when you get out of bed, before your feet hit the floor, do this for me. Shock your spouse. Shock your spouse. Tomorrow morning, before you get out of bed, roll over to your spouse and say, honey, what can I do today to make your day better? Try that. Then let me know how it goes, how's the rest of your day go for you. Now, your why. Live it with purpose. Your life has a purpose. Your story is important. Your dreams count. Your voice matters. Where you were born, everything will impact your life. As you've heard me say before, you're born into this world looking like your mom and dad, but however you'll leave this old world looking like the decisions you make throughout your life. The purpose of your life is to discover your gift. What is your gift? My gift, I believe, is God gave me the gift to share with other people in such a way that I hope they can understand and relate to my life's experiences. I'm not a professional speaker. I don't spell right. I don't put sentences together correctly, but I get the job done. And that's my purpose. And I believe that's what God has put me on this earth to do, is to be a purpose. And my mom and dad both are pastors, are both in the ministry. You know, someone asked me one time, says, you know, did God call you to preach? No. If he had called me to preach, I'd be preaching. He called me to care and share for other people, to be that non-ugly person in their life. And I just believe that anybody deserves the opportunity to enhance their quality of life. I don't care where you come from. I don't care the color of your skin, how you speak, how you dress, what kind of car you drive in, the house you live in, how much money's in your bank account. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is that you want more out of your life. Begin believing in yourself again, as I shared last Saturday in training. Believe in yourself. Believe bigger. Believe faster. Don't think about 10 years down the road. Think about 90 days down the road. Folks, I think somebody said a minute ago, we're 9 weeks away from Christmas. If you really, really set your mindset to this in 9 weeks from today, not only could you be a platinum elite, means you share this business with just 20 people, like-minded people, and you've helped, out of those 20, you've helped each of them go out and share this business with 8 people. My friends, we're talking about a $7,500 a month lifestyle check and 2% profit sharing coming in by Christmas. It just determines how fast you want to do it. Believe in your business. You have to believe in us at Energentics. You have to believe in the vision we have. And then you have to make sure that you mind your business, write things down, care and share, ask questions. You are in charge. You are the CEO of your business. Predict your own success. Don't base your success off of me or your sponsor or your downline. Again, who determines the outcome of your income? You do. And when you have evidence, share it. Folks, no matter what it is in your life, no matter how small you may think it is to somebody else, it means a lot. When I got my Corvette, I shared pictures of it. When I purchased my house, I shared pictures of it. When I purchased the yellow Camaro you see there, I shared pictures of it. When I take my family on vacations, I share pictures of it. And then all of a sudden people start saying, what is it that you're doing? You got to have faith in what it is that you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Danny Storie. I've been in this industry since the mid-'80s. I've been blessed and traveled all over the world, caring and sharing with other people. Why? Because I live by faith and not by fear. I understand fear will keep me broke. I understand faith will set me free. I determine the outcome of my income, and I'm glad you locked arms with us. Now you can determine the outcome of your income. I hope you've been blessed with this training. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you either on the beaches of the world or at the bank. One way or another, I look forward to seeing you until the day our paths may cross. May your days be blessed and prosperous. Please let me know what you think of our training today. Until then, God bless, and that ends our call.